Guys, what's going on? It's Lollybag Mike from the YouTube channel, Lollybag Mike. Back again with another video. We're on day 120. 4 months. 4 months today of consistency. Feels good, man. Feels good. Yeah, I don't really have anything planned for this video, realistically. I guess I'll go over what my weight was this morning. So I weighed myself this morning, and the weight currently we are sitting at is 85.4 kilos, which is about what was that, 85? It's about maybe 0.4, 0.5 drop off. Now that I'm getting a fair bit leaner, I'm expecting that the weight drop off will be a little less. You know, we were averaging at around 1.5 kilos a week, and now it's getting down to about, that 0.4 to a kilo mark every week, which is good because I'm quite close to the goal of 10% actually. I had a message. I messaged my coach, Tom Sergey from Gorilla Platoon. I've said it maybe in 4 or 5 videos. I implore you guys, check out his stuff. You know, if you're, sorry, I was just checking the light there. If you're one of these people that, for some reason don't respond well to like just straightforward shit, don't sign up with him because you're not going to get anything out of it. I mean, you might, but I'm just telling you now, like, I mean, realistically, anyone that watches these videos, anyone that has a cursory glance over these videos, there's something inside you that wants to change, right? But you're probably just too chicken shit scared to do it, which is fine. And I'm not trying to do that to insult you, but you need to get a kick up the fucking ass because it's what I needed, because I was in your position. I was in your position. This is what you guys watching the video won't understand. Some of you might just click on this video not knowing me, and you'll instantly think, oh, well, this guy's just been fit his whole life. What the fuck is he talking about? No, I haven't. I haven't been fit my whole fucking life. In fact, most of the people in my family are overweight. Not unhealthy. I've got a brother who was a powerlifter, or one of my brothers is dead, so I guess maybe that is... Rest in peace, Scott. I love you, brother. One of my brothers did have drug addiction problems. I mean, this goes into more of it. I'm not going to talk about a lot of what my brother had to deal with in his life because that's personal for me. Maybe I'll make a video going over, because his death changed a lot in my life. Like, it was a huge moment. It was only a couple years ago. I guess 5 years ago nearly now. Shit. But anyway, I'm not going to go into details about that. That's for another video. But I don't come from a family of fitness freaks, okay? And I guess this is why I get so angry or riled up inside when I see, like, you know, I think I was talking about yesterday when you go on, you know, Facebook and these kind of social media websites, right? And like, there's always cope, man. There's always cope, and you don't see the cope, and I'm talking specifically cope when it comes to weight loss and changing habits that people know aren't benefiting them. There's just cope. There's just cope online, you know? And I wonder if the cope that those people post online, if you were to actually talk to those exact same people in real life and like call them out on their bullshit in real time, not this weird like internet thing where you send a message and then someone's got to read it or they can just ignore it. They don't have to interact with you. Like, there's no continued forced interaction. But when you're face to face with someone, unless you fucking just walk away, which is pretty rude, and likely you're not going to do it unless you're a total asshole, it's a lot easier to be rude and an asshole on the internet than it is in real life, or just like be stupid and feign ignorance. Because a lot of these posts I see on social media from some of these people, I'm like, do these people even believe what they're writing? Or is what they're writing like just mental fucking spew? Which is honestly why I am just trying to disassociate myself more and more from just the social media shit in general, because I just feel like there's nothing good of it. Like, what What can I not? I mean, I can get certain things out of social media for sure. I won't say there's no good to it because I met some really, like I met like Tom Sergi, and there's another guy that I was talking to. I think his name's Neighbor Virillo. I'm sorry if I've got your last name wrong, mate. If by any chance you're watching this video, you're probably not. But you know, he's a guy that had a YouTube channel that I followed, and I ended up talking with him, and he's the same age as me, and there are like-minded people out there that the internet can connect you with, which is great. But there is so much fucking cope on social media, man, when it comes to weight loss and fat, and there's so much misinformation. But it's like the people that are spreading this misinformation, the only way you can consistently be one of those people on Facebook that you see that post shit like, yeah, women don't like dudes that have muscle because they're not as cuddly. Or if they have muscle, it just means they're obsessed and vain. They're not going to look after a child. They're not going to... Fucking pure cope. How do you not think that if you had more muscle, a leaner body, you're utilizing... your body's utilizing your calories more efficiently, your energy more efficiently. I don't know if I should say calories, but your body's utilizing energy more efficiently. You're more insulin sensitive, which means that you're less likely, your blood sugar's stabilized. So your A1C levels, AC1, AC1? A1C? I can't remember. I think it's AC1. Regardless, your blood sugar levels, let's call them, are going to be regulated. They're going to be healthy. You're not going to have fucking diabetes and have risks of losing your limbs and all this kind of other complications that can arise when that shit gets too serious, right? Do we not think that someone who's lean, athletic, muscular, is moving their body every day, because you have to move your body every day to get to that point, do we not think that that person would just be a fitter, healthier, better dad too? Like, are we really... when I see these people post this shit, and I look at their profile picture, and without fail, 99% of the time, it's someone that's fat and out of shape. Or someone that's chubby, has no muscle, barely ever been to a gym, dad bod. It's all the dad bods that are saying the dad bods are what chicks want. And it's all the chicks that are agreeing with them. Guess what, chicks? Bullshit. You don't even know what the fuck you want. That's the biggest fucking bullshit. And you know how I know this? Because when I got with my girlfriend, when we first started dating, I was pretty lean. I was about... I might have been similar in weight to what I am now, maybe a bit heavier, but I wasn't training nowhere near as much. I didn't have as much muscle. I had a little bit of muscle. I looked in decent shape. Like, I was pretty good. I feel like I'm in even better shape now. But when I first started dating her, because it was after I broke up with my ex, I was kind of in that... I was doing Muay Thai, or I started Muay Thai up just after I started seeing her. So I was in good shape. I was lean. I wasn't fat. And you could see my muscles, and I was athletic, and I was physical. I was doing Muay Thai. I was able to, like, use my body in more ways than just sitting on Facebook and fucking making myself feel better by posting bullshit I don't even believe. But anyway, and yeah, so she met me like that, right? We, obviously we hooked up, things went well. We didn't move in together until like a year and a half after dating. We were just seeing each other every weekend for about a year and a half. Another thing I see a lot of dudes make the mistake of, not to get on a tangent here, but I've got a roommate who literally met a girl, I don't know, maybe a month ago. And so he met her a month ago, and about 2 weeks ago, he was like, yeah, I'm going to move out with her. So me and my missus, because we live with this guy, we have 3 people in the unit, we have to go find another roommate now because he wants to move out with his new girlfriend. The dude has known this woman for a month. I mean, look, it could work out great. And honestly, I do hope the best for him. But I'm 31, like I've been through this before, and I've just seen enough. I've seen enough stories. I've seen enough examples. I've been through it myself in past relationships where shit goes too quick. I did it with my ex where we wanted to move in together after I'd just been on a 2-week holiday with her. It doesn't end well. For the most part, it doesn't end well. And the people that say it does end well, does it? Because I see a lot of those people post stuff on Facebook like, oh, me and my wife moved in after the first month that we knew each other, and we're still strong and we're still married. It's like, yeah, you're still married, but how loving are you? Like, for you to just say you're still married, fucking congratulations. There are a bunch of people that are still married that are very unhappy, or they're in relationships that aren't happy, that are fucking, they're either cheating, getting it from somewhere else, or maybe they're letting themselves go. Well, see how this all relates? Do you see how all of this shit relates? All the people that are saying, oh, I just want dad bods. Look at their profiles. Seriously, do this. It's a fun experiment. Look at all the people that actually comment this shit. Look at them as individuals. Don't look at their writing on social media. Fucking take that shit out of it. Because if we were in the real world and these cunts were talking to you, I shouldn't say cunts. I'm sure they're nice people. But if these people that are using pathetic, dumb, shitty excuses like, oh, women just prefer fatter people. You're fucking pathetic, dude. Like, it makes me physically, I don't know, it makes me very uncomfortable because I used to be that person and I know what that person's thinking. And you think you're such hot shit that you know everything, but dude, you've never tried to get in shape. And this is what I said in one of the comments on the thing. I'm like, everyone commenting here, the dudes that are commenting are guys that are muscular, just vain. I didn't see very many muscular people saying, oh, well, you fat people are disgusting, obnoxious, bloody bastards. I'm sure there was some of that. But in comparison to how many of these overweight dudes were like ripping in the dudes that actually, I don't know, put in fucking effort and want to look after their bodies, and then instantly go, oh, well, you're just vain. So what do you want me to do, bro? You want me to be like you? You want me to just not worry about anything? No, but I'm not worried about, I have personality. That's a good one I saw, actually. It just reminded me of that. I saw a bunch of that. Oh, fit dudes don't have any personalities. They're just like robots. Really? Really? So you think you don't get any personality or character from having to discipline yourself, that every single day for the next 4 to 6 months to a year, you're not going to eat what you want to eat? If you have a shit day at work, if a girl doesn't look at you, if you've got a crush and she's with some other dude, if you find out your crush has been whatever it is, whatever goes on in your day, you fall over, you skin your knee, you have a shit day at work. All you chubby, fat cunts, sorry, I'm calling you cunts. I'm Australian. We use cunts a lot. All of you guys that are coping in the comments, what personality do you have? Because all you likely do, and I'm making a generalization just like these guys do, but let's make the generalization. Most likely, because I've been in your position before, I know what you do. You watch porn fairly often, at least a couple of times a week, right? So already there, you're not in touch with your actual masculine energy because you're constantly fucking pissing it away every time. And this is coming from a dude who's spent tens of $1,000s on campsites. This is coming from a dude who has been through all of the shit with porn stuff, with massage places, with all of that. I've been with it. I haven't been to brothels, but I've been to that extreme, okay? So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And it's not good. It's not good. I'm someone who's been addicted to it. I know it's not good. I know what it's doing to your brain, right? And I know that all it's doing is making you have this false sense of confidence in your head. Like, in your head, you see those dudes. You see the dudes that are ripped or in really good shape. They're running, they're eating well. They're doing other shit in life. They're getting out there and getting stuff done. They're not focused on shit like, oh, what's the newest TV show that came out and all that. Whatever. They're focused, right? They're focused, disciplined individuals that look healthy and happy and full of energy. And when you people, like I used to be, that know that they could have more potential than they do, but are just pissing it away. And anytime that uncomfortable feeling comes up when they see a dude that's in shape, instead of confronting that feeling and going, why do I feel uncomfortable? Oh, wait a minute. It's probably because that guy's actually in good shape and I know I could get to that level, but I'm just too slack and undisciplined to do that. So you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to go on Facebook. I'm going to make up a bunch of cope comments. I'm on Facebook eating. I just ate my fucking burrito and shit. I haven't really been tracking my calories. And now I'm seeing this post about, yeah, why women prefer dad bods. Of course they do. Oh, you know what? This makes me feel better. I don't need to do any of this shit. Yeah, those dudes that are doing the fitness shit, they don't know what they're talking about. They're robots. They have no personalities. Why would I want to be like that? But you do want to be like that. That's the funny thing. All of those guys want to be like that. If I could give all those guys that were commenting on Facebook saying, oh, no personality, oh, you're just so vain. If I could give all of them a pill that would change their bodies overnight, fucking 90% of them would take it. Maybe 100% would take it. Because it's easy, right? Because you want the results, you just don't want to put in the work, you lazy fucking cunt. Ha ha! I'm getting it now too, man. Especially, this is day 2 of not really having cigarettes or weed or anything like that. So that combined with, I think I did nearly 50,000 steps. I'm pushing it probably to the max. So I have to chill on that a bit. That's my own personal thing that I need to sort out. But I'd rather push it to the max than go back to that. Sitting on Facebook and leaving comments. And you know what? Like, this is why I vented it out in this video, guys. Like, I leave comments on Facebook and YouTube all the time. It's a stupid thing I do. Very rarely do I actually post them, though. Most of the times, I'll leave the comment, read it, and then go, what does it matter anyway? I don't know this person. I totally disagree with their opinion, and what they said really irritates me. But, and this is common basic fucking sense, I guess, but I don't really hear anyone talking about, like, just breaking it down, like, why do we do that? You know? Like, I'll do it all the time. I'll write a comment replying to someone that's just said the absolute most ignorant, stupid, retarded thing I've ever heard in my life. And then I'll just delete it. Because I just know deep down that even if that person read it, it would just be a back and forth argument. I can't see the person in person. Like, I can't be face to face with them. I can't sense their energy, who they actually are. I don't know them. It's a fucking set of words on a screen. So to me, it's just like mentally, I can't find a reason to do that. But I'll spend the time to write it. So I'm trying to consciously get myself to not even spend the time to write it. I'm consciously now trying to get myself to, because I don't go on Facebook a lot. I'll go on it maybe at night time or something like that and have a quick browse, and that's pretty much it. But it's enough time for me to see stupid shit like that. And yeah, so I just think that's crazy, man. Don't be those kind of people, guys. Like, there's nothing good about that. You shouldn't feel good about, like, if you see, like, and all these women that are, like, I saw a thing on Facebook that was another thing from a personal training page, and he was like me. He was like, I don't understand what this trend is, but there was a picture of a dude who was probably about, I don't know, maybe let's say, he was a little chubby, but he had a decent amount of muscle on him. Probably like what I was, maybe a bit musclier. But he was probably around 25% body fat. You could see there was some love handles and stuff, but he had decent muscle upper body development, right? And then it showed when he did the cut, and then the next pic was him next to it. Dude was jacked. He had a fucking six-pack popping, way more muscular, defined upper body and defined core. In my opinion, he looked way better. But the funny thing was, and I don't know if I believe this 100% because it's all, like I said, social media shit. How much of this can you believe? Do you know how much stuff out there now, guys, is just AI and it looks real and people believe it? This is why I'm just totally going to just not even go on. Like, it's a lost cause. This is fake shit. You want to spend the rest of your life living in the Matrix, as they call it, fucking plug into that shit because have fun. It's only going to get more and more, like, blurring the lines too. And I don't want to be in that world. I don't want to be in that world. If there's fun technological things, cool. I don't want to be in that world, man. I don't. And, but anyway, pretty much 6-pack from the after photo, chubbier, kind of a little bit of muscle, but let's say a dad bod, but not even a dad bod. Dad bods are fat. There's other shit with dad bods. Dad bods are fat, okay? Dad bods aren't what you guys are saying dad bods are, where it's the guy that's probably not maybe 17% body fat with decent amount of muscle, or 18% body fat, or even 20%. That's not dad bod. Dad bods are like 25, 30, and you guys wouldn't like the girls saying, oh, I love dad bods. Okay, you're probably fat and out of shape yourself. I don't know. But anyway, apparently they did a poll, and it was like 45% of the dudes thought the after pick was better with the six pack. And 24% of the dudes thought the before pick was better without the six pack. And then for women, 34% or something thought the before photo was good, and 6% thought the six pack photo didn't look good. Now, caveat. In his six pack photo, the dude was wearing some really tight undies compared to like the shorts here. So maybe the chicks just thought that. I don't know. But also, I can't believe that. I don't believe it. Like, I mean, maybe it's just that women are scared. Sorry to say it, ladies. But if you feel so, like, and I'll see that post from some of the women on the group where it's like, oh, well, if he's just too obsessed with his fitness, then I don't want to be with someone like that. Okay, so you want to be with someone who makes you feel like you're better than them. Because really, that's what you want, right? You want to feel like you're better than the dude. At least some chicks do. Chicks with low self-esteem will want to feel better. We want to feel like they're better than the dude. We want to feel like they don't have the danger of losing that dude. Because they look at him, and in their heads, they're going, yeah, this dude doesn't look that good, but I could deal with it. But to him, oh, I prefer your dad bod way more over those six-pack muscular guys. Honey, oh, I prefer it. Oh, you're doing great, honey. Don't even worry. Those guys are just machines. They don't know what the... Yeah, okay. Hey, bro, if I could give your girlfriend a pill or something that she could slip in your drink while you're sleeping and you'd wake up with a six-pack, you think she wouldn't fucking do it? Do you think you wouldn't want that either? Like, are these people kidding themselves? Just say it. Just say it on Facebook. You're lazy, you're unmotivated, and you don't want to go through that. So I'm going to settle at my weight. Not, I've got more personality, I don't need to do that. No, realistically, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do anything in this life. But what a shame. What's that quote? What a shame it is for a man to go through his whole life without seeing the potential, like the potential of his physique, of sculpting his body. I don't know. That's just how I feel. If you don't feel that way, that's fine. Enjoy being at that body fat. Because I was at that body fat for a long time. And certain parts I enjoyed in terms of I always thought I was muscular. I always like did the flexing and I was like, oh yeah, I've got bigger muscles now. I don't want to be skinny. But no, man, being lean. Lean is law. I feel so much better now mentally. I have so much more energy. My sleep's better. I feel lighter. I feel more capable. My kicks from Muay Thai have gotten better. I'm getting more positive interactions with people in general. I'm more helpful to people. I'm able to deal with people that aren't nice with me better, even though I want to fucking kill them in the back of my head. I'm able to let go of that and just focus on, okay, well, what can I do to like help this person, even though, you know, maybe they're being a bit obnoxious or rude, whatever. I'm able to deal with other people's emotions so much better than when I was scatterbrained. And you know why that is? Because when you eat better, you clean up your routine too, because you have to. Over time, when you're doing this for 4 months, you cannot go this long without it starting to have a chain effect. This is why I'm now starting to go, okay, for the next 3 days, I won't smoke weed and cigarettes. I haven't done that for 6 months. It's been every fucking day. Like, you guys don't understand. You guys that are fat, you guys that have never actually done the transformation. Take it from the dudes that have done the transformation. We used to be fat. I said it before, we didn't fucking get born in alien test tubes, motherfuckers. It fucking pisses me off, because you cunts that post that shit, you're weak. You're weak. You just don't want to do the work. Don't say shit like you haven't got there's no personality in that. Bullshit. Bullshit. You don't magically get six pack and then you lose your personality. If anything, your personality deepens and expands. Yeah, all these women, when they say our personality, all they're saying is they just want a dude that makes them feel like they aren't going to lose him. They feel more secure that they're not going to lose him. Because when you're with a dude that actually looks after himself, guess what, ladies? You got to step your shit up too. Sorry, how dare you might have to step your game up too. Fucking give me a break. But hey, if you want to go with the other dudes that are doing that, fucking fine. But don't act like you don't find a dude that's like that more sexually attractive. We're fucking animals at the end of the day. It's just a lie. It's just bullshit. Pure cope, man. I'm sure there are some chicks that genuinely do like the fatter dudes, but majority? Really? Okay. Like, I just don't understand it. But anyway, guys, I wanted to do this at the start of the video, but I've gone on a pretty big rant, which I knew. I didn't really have a plan. But I've been reading this book at night for the past maybe week or so. It's called King, Warrior, Magician, and Lover. Now, I've read this book before. This is my second time reading through it. Really good book. Really great book. It just, it's pretty much like a roadmap for men, and it talks about the four main, how would you say, the four main poles of your personalities, like the king, the warrior, the magician, and the lover, right? So you've got the king energy, which is like the steward, the one that protects the lands, the warrior energy, which is more of the, and this is what I'll say the quote from, the warrior is more of the disciplined, the disciplined warrior, really, the one who's disciplined, who has honor, who has commitment, who has mastery of his physical and psychological. Now, the magician is a harder one to kind of explain, but I would say the magician is more like an alchemist, like it's through experimentation, I would say, and yeah, more about realizing, like, using the technology that we have today. Like, the magician is more of a, God, I don't want to say medicine man, but yeah. Read the book and you'll know what magician's a hard one for me to describe. But anyway, the magician and the lover. And the lover is the energy that kind of, lifts people up. It's the caring, compassionate father. Like, it's all this kind of stuff, right? And the crux of the book is that you need the king, the warrior, the magician, and the lover all together. And if you have these four poles in positive forms. Now, what I will say is there are negative poles of each of these things. So the king, the warrior, magician, and lover, these are all your masculine energies. When you're growing up as a child, I believe the king, warrior, magician, and lover, I believe the king is the like the tyrant, or the king is the prodigal child, something like that, right? I believe the warrior for the adolescent version is the hero. The magician I can't remember, and the lover I can't remember, but I know the warrior for children is hero. The hero then grows into the warrior, and the prodigal child grows into the king. But regardless, I wanted to read this excerpt where it's going over the warrior, the ethos of the warrior, right? Like what he's all about. And I'm just trying to find the place. Here we go. So this is talking about, and the warrior is a positive masculine archetype. This is talking about what a man, like what a warrior, what it means to be a warrior, pretty much. And I'll just read, I'll read this paragraph here, and tell me, just listen to this and see what you think of it. Do you agree with it? Do you feel like this deep in your core? Take everybody else's opinions out of it, brother. Deep in your core, do you feel like this resonates with you? Let me read it. So this is talking about the warrior, okay? His control is, first of all, over his mind and his attitude. If these are right, the body will follow. A man accessing the warrior archetype has a positive mental attitude, as they say in sales training. So this means that he has an unconquerable spirit, that he has great courage, that he is fearless, that he takes responsibility for his actions, and that he has self-discipline. Now, discipline means that he has the rigor to develop control and mastery over his mind and over his body, and that he has the capacity to withstand pain, both psychological pain and physical pain, by the way. He is willing to suffer to achieve what he wants to achieve, and this goes right into cut and anything like that. You have to have a certain amount of suffering to achieve what you want to achieve. You can't, I'm going to say it again, and I know it's simple, you can't achieve what you want to achieve without a little bit of suffering, right? So he's willing to suffer to achieve what he wants to achieve. No pain, no gain, as we say. So whether you are literally a hunter crouched for hours in the same position in the chill early morning of the Kalahari, waiting for your prey to come within range, or whether you're a triathlon trainee, a medical school student, or an executive enduring the misguided attacks of your board members, or a husband trying to work out difficulties with your wife, you know that discipline of your mind and perhaps your body is essential. The warrior energy also shows what we can call a transpersonal commitment. His loyalty is to something, a cause, a god, a people, a task, a nation, larger than individuals. Though that transpersonal loyalty may be focused through some important person like a king. So a lot of the times, with the warriors, they'll have, in the old styles, you might have like King Arthur and stuff like this. Like they're devoted to something that's bigger than them, and this is what allows them to transcend their humanness, I guess. That's why we call it transpersonal. So as saying, his loyalty is something larger, like a king. And in the Arthurian stories, Lancelot, though fiercely devoted to Arthur and to Guinevere, he's ultimately committed to the idea of chivalry and to the god who lies behind such things as noble quests, might for right, and for the lifting up of the oppressed. So he's devoted to the king, but now he's going even more transpersonal. He's going, well, what's above the king? Well, God. There's nothing above God. So he's going even above the king because the king's still a person, right? But, of course, because of his love for Guinevere, Lancelot unwittingly acts to destroy the beneficiary of his transpersonal commitment, which is Camelot. But he does so because he has encountered the paradoxically personal and transpersonal goal of romantic love. So see here, it's pretty much saying he had a transpersonal commitment to Camelot through Arthur. And Camelot was his friend, but his wife's looking pretty good, and as a man, as a human, he's not able to control the lust aspect of his personality. So actually his transpersonal commitment is kind of overshadowed by the fact that he's destroyed this because of the Guinevere thing. So he's let his personal things override the transpersonal commitment he had. And he's letting this woman get in the way of what he had to the god and to the king, right? And this is what will happen, guys, if you let your woman or any other woman fucking be your cross, put him on a pedestal, right? This is all related, guys. And, by the time that he does that, he's already lost his access to the warrior energy. And he's ceased being a knight. So pretty much, don't fucking simp. Like, that's what it's saying. I mean, and this was back in the 16, this is why I love reading this shit, because when I read this stuff that's passed through generations of history and it resonates with me so deeply, and if anybody else read it outside of social media and all this bullshit soft stuff we've constructed in today's society, all those fat fucking waifu pillow hugging guys on there 100 years ago would look at this and agree with it because it's nature. It's fucking human nature. It's before all this other shit was invented. It's before all this softness got into society and made things easier for us to the point where now we just want to make people feel comfortable, but we don't want to actually get them to challenge themselves. It's crazy, man. But anyway, it's 35 minutes. I've said it before. I'm fucking sweating like crazy in this car. But that was my little video. Not very structured, but I needed to get my thoughts out before I go to bed. And I thought this was a good way to do it. So great book. I highly, highly, highly recommend this, guys. Read it. Read it a couple times. It's a really interesting, good book. Honestly, it has a really good ideas, especially if you're cutting or you're doing anything that's difficult. This will burn it into you more that you're on the right path. And you are on the right path, guys. If you're struggling, man, I know it's hard. You're on the right path. Message me if you're struggling. If you've got some issues, if you're like, fuck, man, I don't know who else to talk to. There's this random dude on the internet. I don't know him. But you know what? I'm going to send a message. I still do that all the time to random people. Like, reach out. I'm a nice guy. I'll help you guys. I don't care. And if you're a fat person, you want to get fit, I'm 100% sure we'll help you. Like, I have nothing against people that are fat. What I have a problem with is the people that are fat on Facebook that are just making excuses. Stop making fucking excuses. Change your life. Get fit. You can do it. Believe in you. Don't give a shit about anybody else. Okay? Except your mother and your girlfriend and things like that. But everybody else doesn't matter. You matter, bro. Or lady. Okay? Love, you matter. Dude, you matter. Okay? Do it for you. Do it for you. Okay? Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Day 120. I'll probably do another one tomorrow if I'm fucking haven't melted by then. But anyway, peace out, guys. Lollybag Mike saying goodbye.